Hey, what's up, everyone? So, how to make your first $5,000 in 90 days. Super excited to show you the process of how we're going to help you to do this. Okay. I've never launched anything like this because if you've ever taken my programs in the past, I've showed you how to build funnels and automations and bridge pages and all this stuff, right? And I still preach that till this day. But after coaching and helping over 60,000 people, I've noticed this one thing. People just want fast results. Okay. So obviously we all want to get to that 6-7 figure affiliate mark. We all want to be able to quit our 9-to-5 jobs. But after coaching over 60,000 people, what I noticed is the ones that don't get the results quickly, they're the ones that get frustrated. They tend to quit because they don't get the results that they want. And I totally understand that because, let's just say, you just started in affiliate marketing or online business or just trying to make money online, and then you have to do all this complicated stuff. Well, it's a little discouraging, and I get that. And after, the past 5 years and over 60,000 students, we've helped hundreds and thousands of students get results. But the ones that, maybe gave up a little too early, or the ones that weren't seeing the results that they wanted, it was just bugging me. I was like, what can I do? What can I create to help people get results quickly, right? And not only have I talked to people, from the online world, but just talking to just random people at church and in the gym, and just talking to people, I really understood the concept. Like, oh, that makes sense. Like, you just want a fast result. You don't care about building funnels and building bridge pages and building automations, right? I've been in this game so long that for me, it's easy to do that, right? I can build a funnel, I can build an automation in literally minutes, right? But when I was talking to, someone that has no idea what digital marketing is, and they were asking me, Jonathan, I want to make money like you, right? It's just a friend from church. They don't know anything about what I do really. And I started talking to them about all, hey, you can do automation and you could do funnels and websites. And they're just like, what? And that's when it hit me. I was like, okay, I just want to help people get fast results. So that's what I have for you today. And I want to walk you through the process of how we're going to walk you through your first 5K in 90 days. Okay. So if you are excited, just say all in down below. I want to see who's with us here. Let me see. All right. I just want to see who's in the comments, and we're going to start this very, very soon. Awesome. Let me know where you're watching from. I believe the comments are coming through. There we go. Oh, I see them. Okay. We got Patrick. What's going on, Patrick? We got Brian. We got Tom, Pedro, Sean. Awesome. Selena. Let's see. Lisa, Money Tribe, Digital Income Tactics. Awesome. So happy to have you guys here. Really, really excited. Okay, good. So guys, I'm not going to keep you too long because honestly, this method that I'm going to show you is really, really simple. Okay. So we're not going to be here that long, but I want to get you excited for this new program. I've never released anything like this. Okay. This is unlike usually you take my stuff and it's like you take it as you go. This is a sprint. Okay. In these 90 days, whoever we accept in this program, we're going to help you as much as humanly possible to get you those results. No software, no automations, no complicated stuff. Okay. We're just going to help you. Okay. So I'm really, really excited, but let me walk you through the process. Okay. So your first 5K and 90-day sprint is broken down into 3 phases. Okay. Now I'm not going to break those down right now. Okay. I want to show you how I've built my 7-figure business. Okay. So we're going to come back to this in just a second. Okay. I promise you, I'm going to show you how to get that first 5K in 90 days. But before I show you that, selfishly, and the reason why we're doing this, okay, selfishly, we want to help you in these 90 days because I want to help you do this part. Okay. And I'm going to walk you through this because this is how you build a 7-figure business. Okay. And in my case, I've built an 8-figure business. Okay. Now, again, with the 90-day sprint, we're not going to do any of the stuff that I'm about to show you, but I want to get you excited for this because the way we're building things out is really designed to get you results quick, but then we switch you to this phase where we help you then build the business. Okay. So this is how I've always taught. If you're new to me, you'll probably, or if you've taken my stuff in the past, you're going to be familiar with this. So typically what I do, right, is I create content, right? I'll make a YouTube video. And then from YouTube, I'll make Facebook posts. Let's see, I'll do IG posts. So I do all kinds of stuff like that, right? So I do this. And what I do is I take them to a lead magnet. Okay. And I'm not going to spend too much time on this part because that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about how to get your first 5K, but I just want you to understand this. Okay. It's going to all make sense in just a second. Okay. But this is what I usually do, right? I send people to a free thing. Okay. So this is a free thing. Okay. Where I then, the whole point of this is to collect an email address, right? So then I collect an email address. Again, if this looks complicated, we're not going to do any of this in the 90-day sprint. I just want to show you what I do now. Okay. So when I collect an email address, I then use that email to send to multiple products. Okay. So I use that email list to send to 15 plus products. Okay. When I get people to that free thing, I then send them to a bridge page where then you have to go make a video. Okay. And then from that bridge page, I send them to the offer of the affiliate offer, whatever it is. Okay. And this is the way I've built my business. Okay. Now I understand that this gets a lot of people hung up. It takes a lot of time to maybe, I've seen people take 1 to 2 months just to create their bridge page, right? Because they're scared to get on camera or they don't want to go create a bridge page, right? And then they're like, okay, maybe it takes another month to go create this free thing that they have to then go and create, right? And so then it's like becomes this whole thing where they never get results because they're building out this system. Now, this is the correct way to build an affiliate business. Don't get me wrong. This is what I want every single one of you to get here, but I want to also get your results quickly too. Okay. And then of course, YouTube, just this little part alone, people take 2 to 3 months just to get the courage to start a YouTube channel. Okay. So this whole process can take literally 6 months, a year, just to even get started in getting promoted. Right. And then of course we have these emails, which I personally have over 300 plus emails here that go out automated. And then it takes another, couple of months. So here's the thing, right? So I want to get you all to this stage here. So selfishly, we created the 90-day sprint, okay? Because when the goal is when or if, okay, we can help you get to that 5K, okay? My goal, so this is my goal, okay? This is you, okay? This is you. Let's just say you go through our 5K sprint, okay? And you hit that goal. Okay. Let's just say you hit that goal as even before 90 days, then we ascend you to this part. Okay. Then we show you how to build the actual business and we show you how to build out the systems. Okay. So here's the cool thing about the 90-day sprint. Okay. The 90-day sprint is not going to require you to build funnels. It's not going to require you to build automation. It's not going to require you to write emails. Like, it's the most simple thing we have ever created. Okay. So let me walk you through that process. Okay. If you're excited, say 5K sprint down in the comments. Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much. Say 5K sprint down in the comments. I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to help you get here as fast as humanly possible. Okay. All right. Let's walk through the process here. Okay. Just want to make sure you guys are still with me. Okay, cool. I know there's a delay in the comments here. Patrick, Renee, Tom, Dwayne, Trish, Donna. I love it. I love it. Okay. Got it. Okay. So this is how we're going to do this. Okay. Let me walk you through the process. Okay. Super simple. Phase number 1. Okay. You need something to sell. Okay. So, we're going to call this, okay, instantly promote a high ticket offer. Okay. We need something to sell, obviously, right? We want to make money. So in the 5K sprint, like we take literally 5-10 minutes. We're going to just we're going to give you some offers that you can start promoting. Okay. Something that is high ticket, at least $500 to $1,000, and that you can just make money with this as fast as humanly possible. Okay. Because you need something to sell. So, this is a affiliate product. Typically, it could be a master resale rights product. It doesn't really matter, right? We just need a high ticket offer to sell, something that we can just get going. Okay. Now, again, we're not going to be building a funnel. Okay. So in phase one, right? We're not going to be building. So no funnel, right? No funnels. Okay. No automation. Okay. No automation. No emails. Okay. No emails here. Which is funny, right? Because if you've taken my stuff before, you would know that I'm all about automation. I'm all about funnels. I'm all about, building this system, right? But again, after just listening to my customers, the ones that haven't got the results that they want, this is what you need, because it's just simple. Okay. So phase one is all about just getting an offer. Okay. And this is super quick. Okay. We're going to help you do this in literally minutes. Okay. All right. Let's talk about phase two. Okay. So phase two, and I think this is going to be exciting. So this is called the No Software Profile Funnel. That's pretty cool, right? So the no software, and I say quotations because we're not using any software, we're not using any automation. Literally, it's like just a social media page. Okay. So I guess you can say social media is a software, but it's not, right? We're not using any web pages. We're leveraging the web pages from phase one. Okay. We're not building anything ourselves. We're not building any bridge pages. We're not building any funnels. We're not building any, we're not making any like VSL videos, any webinars, right? And this right here is very quick. Okay. And you can do this probably in a day. We're going to help you through this process in phase number two. Okay. So the whole process of phase number two is just to create a no software profile funnel. Okay. And basically the way this works is you still want to funnel people somewhere, right? So typically, right, in a typical funnel, right, I'm just going to show you what a typical funnel looks like. Okay. A typical funnel is you get customers and you send them to a funnel, like a web page, right, with a headline, and you have a video here, and then you collect an email. Okay. Which is good, right? We want to do this eventually, but in the 5K sprint in 90 days, we're not building anything like at all. Okay. Maybe just get like a photo and use that as your funnel. Okay. So typically the way this works is we're using our social media page. So for example, like Facebook. Okay. And literally you can create this, we call it the profile funnel, but basically your Facebook is the funnel, and this sends them directly to the offer. Okay. And this sends them directly to, I guess you could say, your phase one offer. Okay. So this will basically send back to phase one. Again, we're not building anything ourselves. We're leveraging these already built pages in phase one. Okay. So we're not building any of this stuff ourselves. Okay. That's the beauty of what we're doing with this method. Okay. Are you with me? Say all in down below if you're with me, if this is making sense. Okay. So again, we haven't created any pages. We haven't built any bridge pages. We haven't used any softwares. We haven't got any domains. We haven't spent any money. Okay. So when you build this other system, you have to go get a domain. You have to go buy a funnel software. And again, we want to get you to this spot, but right here, we haven't spent any money at all. Okay. Now, last thing here. Okay. Phase number 3, and this is how we're going to actually get you customers as fast as humanly possible. Okay. So I call this, okay, let me write this down. I call it the fastest affiliate AI traffic system. Okay. So the whole goal now, we have an offer in phase one. We have a no software profile funnel that's going to funnel people to the offer so we can get paid. So obviously we just need a way to get customers, right? So in phase three, it's going to be all about getting customers using AI traffic. Okay. Now, I've never taught this in this way. And once you guys get access to this 90-day sprint curriculum, you're going to understand like how simple this is. But essentially, the fastest AI traffic system, we're not focusing on long-term methods like YouTube or blogging, which again, that's all stuff that I love and I teach and I want people to do it. But again, after coaching so many people, they just don't want to do YouTube, at least right away, right? And you know, it goes against everything I've like talked about, because I'm like, you got to start a YouTube channel. You got to start a YouTube channel. But I get it. Like, you just want results. Like, you don't care about the long term at first, right? I still want to get you excited for the long term, of course, but we want to get you results as fast as humanly possible. Okay. So how does this work with the AI system? Okay. Let me walk you through it. And that's going to make sense to you guys. So let's go back to, all right. So what we're going to do in this AI system, okay, is we're just using some very, very simple methods. Okay. So basically the way this works is we're going to be using things like Facebook threads. Okay. If you haven't seen me post these, it's like these text written posts on my Facebook. Okay. So basically we're doing things like Facebook threads and also things like IG Reels. Okay. Now all of this is going to be, we're going to show you how to create this using AI. That way you don't have to go and create this yourself. You don't have to make videos. You don't have to talk on camera. Like, we made this as easy as possible. Okay. Now, with these methods, and there's going to be other methods that we have, but these two are like the main methods that have been working so good. Okay. We've tested this already. We know it works. But basically what we're going to do here is we're just sending people to our profile funnel. Okay. Again, this is phase two. Okay. So our profile funnel, again, there's no software here. Okay. We're just calling it a profile funnel. Okay. And basically we're using our social media system. Okay. And what this is going to do is we're going to then get people from our social media, or again, I call it the profile funnel, but there's no actual funnel. There's no automation. It's just your social media. Okay. So we'll put here in quotations, just your social media. So it makes sense. But from here, okay, from here, we then send them to your offer, which is your phase one. Okay. And typically we're going to help you find an offer. We're going to literally give you offers that are, you know, $500 to $1,000 in commissions. Okay. So this makes it actually really easy to get to the 5K. Okay. So if you think about this, if you have a $500 offer, you only need 10 people. Okay. It's really not hard to do. Okay. So I want to get you excited because, you know, obviously I want you to do all this stuff. We're building automations, we're building the emails, but I get people just want results. And that's what the 5K and 90-day sprint is all about. Okay. So I want to get you excited because phase one, we're going to hand you an offer, high ticket offer. Okay. At least $500 to $1,000 in commissions. So if it's $1,000, you need technically just 5 people, and we're going to get you to that 5K sprint. Okay. Now, again, selfishly, I need you to get to that 5K. If you don't get to that 5K, I can't send you to my higher level stuff where we actually do the automations and the YouTube stuff and all the cool stuff that I'm doing, right? I'm doing some really cool stuff right now, but let's not think about that right now. Right now, I just need you to get to that 5K. So selfishly, we have to get you there. Okay. I am now not letting people buy my higher ticket stuff until they hit their first 5K. Okay. So I'm really serious about this because I don't want to drag people through this, complicated system if they're not making money yet. Okay. Does that make sense? So if you're excited, if you want me to walk you through what the 5K sprint actually is and what it offers and how we're going to help you, just say, just say 5K sprint down below. Okay. I want you to say 5K sprint down below. Now I want to walk you through what you actually get with this 5K sprint. Okay. Now here's the thing. Okay. This is an open close cart. So we're closing this down, I believe, in a week. Okay. I got to check the actual date here. Okay. We're closing this down. Okay. The way we're going to do this is we're only taking on, I believe 40 people. Okay. And the 40 people, we're going to walk them through the 90-day sprint. We're closing it down and we're just going to help these 40 people. Okay. And out of those 40 people, whoever gets to that 5K, we're then going to ascend them to the next program where we can then help them build the entire system the right way. Okay. So I want you to say 5K sprint. I'm going to walk you through the process now. Okay. So let's walk through it. Okay. Let me pull this out and then I'll let you know how you can get access and how it all works and all that good stuff. Okay. So let's walk through. Let me find this real quick. Okay. So let's see here. Okay, so let me walk you through the actual system itself, okay? And then I'll show you how to get access to whoever's interested, okay? All right, so we talked about the 3 phases to your first 5K, right? Phase 1, high ticket offer. Phase 2, the no software social funnel. We already talked about that. And phase 3, the fastest affiliate traffic system, okay? We already talked about all that. I already wrote it out for you. That makes sense, okay? So now I want to walk you through the actual offer. What is it? What do you get with it? How do you join? All that stuff, right? So number 1, okay? Okay, so you get the first 5K online curriculum, okay? So this is the simple 3-phase system that shows you how to get your first 5K, again, without any software, any funnels, any website, or any automation, okay? Does that sound good? So that's the first thing you get, okay? So when you join the 5K sprint, okay, you get basically this super simple program that walks you through it. Okay. So literally you get access to it whenever we open the actual program. I believe sometime next week, you're going to get access to this curriculum. You can start working, start setting up the things that you need. Again, super simple, right? It's just no software. You're just setting up a few different things. Okay. So that's your first 5K curriculum. Okay. Number 2 is you get the AI affiliate traffic system. Okay. So again, essentially phase 1 and 2 is your main curriculum. And then we're going to show you how to use just one traffic source using our AI system to get traffic. Okay. So that's the 2 things that you're going to get as far as the actual knowledge of the curriculum. Okay. But here's where it gets really cool. Okay. So this is where the accountability and our help is going to make a huge difference for those who actually need help with this. Okay. All right. So the first thing that you get, okay, for the next 90 days is our momentum mastery calls. Okay. These are weekly calls that you get. Okay. Now these calls are not just like Q&A. These are like super intense calls where we're like, okay, did you do these things? Did you post this many times? Are you posting this type of content? Are you using our software to do this? And when I say software, I mean like our free, we're going to give you these free tools to help you create this using AI. These calls are very intense in a good way, right? My goal selfishly is to help you get to that 5K as fast as humanly possible. Okay. All right. Number 2. So these are think of these calls as like your intense, I don't know if you ever played sports before, but if you ever played sports, like this is like your 2-a-days, right? If you ever played football, if you have kids in football, you would go to practice and you lift and then you run and then you play football, right? Twice a day. This is what the momentum mastery call is. Okay. We don't just tell you to go do something. we're in the game with you. We're at practice. We're helping you actually do the actual thing, okay? So on a lot of these calls, we're actually going to do it together, okay? And that's the beauty of this, okay? I'm tired of people not getting results, okay? So these calls are very intense. We want to get you the results, okay? Number 2 is the strategy sessions with myself, okay? So this is going to be every single month. And basically the point of these calls is just high level, like, what do we need to do, okay? Like, you can ask me any questions you like. What's going on? What's not working? What do we need to do to get you to that 5K in 90 days? We have a time limit. We need to get you to these 5K, all right? Or at least close, right? Or more. We've had people do more, and that's amazing, okay? And then the second thing here is momentum checkpoints, okay? Super important because we want to know where you're at. Again, this is a very intense program for the next 90 days. We want to know exactly where you're at. How many times did you post? How many people commented? How many people liked your post? How many people DM'd you? How many messages? We need to know these numbers, not only to help you, but to help everyone else, okay? And these checkpoints, these weekly checkpoints, are going to help us understand where you're at and how we can actually help you move to the next level, okay? So that's the momentum checkpoints. You're going to love that, okay? And then, of course, you get access to the community. This is the community where obviously people are going to be posting their questions. They're going to be posting their wins and all that good stuff, right? You're going to get access to the community as well, okay? So again, the way it works is you get the entire 90-day sprint, total value $6,482. Your investment today is only $500, okay? Again, this is a very intense program. We're going to help you get there as fast as humanly possible. No software, nothing like that, okay? So if you are all in, just say all in down below. I'm going to drop the link in just a second. And then I also have a QR code as well. If there's any questions, go ahead and drop them down below. But let me drop a link here. Let me see here. There we go. So I have a QR code. You can go ahead and scan that. This will get you access to the program. Now, it starts next week, okay? So when you get access to this, you're going to get access to the members area, but then the actual program starts next week, the actual like 90-day sprint, right? So we're going to give you some time to kind of get inside, get familiar with the platform. Again, we're closing this down, so you can't join this after the night. I believe, let me see here. Let me actually look at the page. So let's see. Oh, here we go. So this is the actual page right here. So you can see we're closing this down in 6 days. Okay. So either 6 days or once it's full. Okay. So 100% closing this down. Again, this is not an evergreen program, meaning you can't just join whenever. It's a 90-day sprint. We're going to help you. We may open up more spots another time, but right now we're just focusing on this spot right now. So it will close 100%. We're not going to open it up again because the goal is help these people, help this crowd of people get to that 5K as fast as humanly possible. Okay. Again, we've never created anything like this before, and I'm really excited because I really believe this can help you, especially with the focus and intensity that we have with this program. Okay. So let me know if there's any questions down below. Let me drop the actual link here. I have the QR code, but let me drop here. Join here. Okay, I see some questions coming on, so go ahead and drop them down below, and I will stay on as long as we need to answer these questions, okay? All right, so Donna says we're okay. Donna, I threw the link right here, so it should be on YouTube as well. Actually, let me double check that. Let me actually add it. If you're on the YouTube right now, let me just update the description. Okay, I don't think it's there right now, so let me update that, and I'm going to answer some questions for you guys. Okay, I also have the QR code, so you should be able to just either screenshot that or take a photo if you're watching it on a desktop or something like that. But let me just update the link here. That way you can just go directly. You don't have to type it in or anything like that. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm going to do that right now. Okay. Let's see here. And then I see the questions coming in. So if you have any questions, drop them down below. I'm going to answer every single question here. That way we can get you all set up. Okay. So sorry, real quick. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, so if you're on the live, I just updated the description. You may have to reset it to see it, but essentially This is the link right here. So if you're on this video right now, you should just be able to see this right here. Okay. I'm going to answer some questions though. So that way we can address everything that you guys have. Okay. So let's see here. What if there are more than 40? No, we're closing it. So we're only taking on the amount we're taking on, and we're closing it. We may open up more spots again. I don't know. Like, my focus is this group right now. Okay. So once it's gone, it's gone. Can I create a Facebook and Instagram pages from scratch, or do I need to use my personal social media pages? Yeah, no, you can absolutely create new pages, but, again, we want to get you results as fast as possible. So if you already have something already built out, like your personal stuff, then yeah, you can absolutely use those. And I honestly suggest just using a lot of your personal stuff. That way you can just move faster. Okay. The whole goal of this is to move fast. Okay. Again, I've never done anything like this because it's all been about building systems and funnels and websites. Again, I love that stuff and I want you to get there, but my goal is to first get you the results. Okay. Daniel Chow, what's up, brother? I started working with Jonathan back in 2021 when I worked on 2 jobs, had 0 followers and had 35K in debt, a lawsuit from American Express. Yeah. Daniel Chow, one of my top students, has just blown up. So thanks for being here, brother. Joseph said, what's the price? So it's $500 at the moment. So yeah, the links are all there. So will the AI traffic source you mentioned be free or paid? Great question. So we're going to be using a lot of ChatGPT, maybe some other softwares, mostly ChatGPT though. And a lot of these things that we're giving you, they're already pre-created programs or pre-created free softwares that we're going to give to you. Again, I don't like to use the word software, but technically ChatGPT is kind of a software, but it's free. And I think most people know how to use it. Okay. So we're going to be using a lot of that stuff there. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. Carolee says, what if you don't have that many followers? Absolutely perfect. That's the whole point of this, right? Again, eventually I want you to build funnels. I want you to build automations. And if you already have that stuff, that's okay. Keep that there. But, if you don't have any followers, that's the point of this program, is to help you get there quicker, right? Because the way we're going to show you how to get traffic, you're going to get a ton of followers. You're going to get a ton of people to get access to what you have, right? So that's the whole goal with this is, we built this for people to have 0 followers, 0 knowledge, zero experience, because eventually we want to get you to our main system where we show you how to build the YouTube stuff, how to build the emails, and how to build automations. But again, this is just for fast results. Okay. Perfect. Let's see here. Dwayne, Jonathan, I need hand holding in the start. I have never made $1 online. That's what you guarantee. Then I'm in. Awesome. Yeah, we're definitely going to help you. Again, I can't guarantee anything. This is not guaranteed whatsoever. You got to put in the work, but I can tell you this is the most intense hand holding and pushing I can do, right? I played sports all my life. So I love when people got in my face and they yelled at me. We're not going to yell at you, don't worry. But like in wrestling, I love when my coach would come and be like, let's do it this way. Make sure to, practice this way. And he gave me the accountability, right? So playing sports all my life, like that's how I was able to get the results that I wanted. And I want to replicate this with this program, with this 90K sprint or 5K 90-day sprint. Okay. Again, we're not going to yell at you or be mean, but we are going to push you. We're going to make sure you're doing the work. Okay. So I can never guarantee anything, of course, definitely not a guarantee, but this is the best way I can help anyone get to the first 5K for sure. All right. When we make, I love that Secrets of the Bible. I love that, by the way. Okay. So when we make 5K and ascend to the next program, is there any help with building my own program? Absolutely. And that's the goal, right? Obviously I think everyone should build their own courses, their own coaching program, their own everything, right? I think everyone should do that. But when you're just starting out, that's overwhelming. And again, I've talked to so many people that are just starting out and they're like, yeah, I'm out. I'm not doing this. So after talking to so many people, if I can just get your results quickly, then yes, in my ascending programs, when we get you to that 5K, then yes, absolutely. We're going to show you how to build courses and funnels and membership areas and software and AI and all this amazing stuff, right? So absolutely. Jonathan is the real deal. Oh, love that. Thank you so much, Donna. You are awesome. Thank you for the shout out, brother. Always, brother. All right. This is great. Is there Facebook ads involved to make your first $5,000 faster? Not with the 90-day sprint. Again, the whole goal with this is not to spend any money. Okay. The only money you're spending is for us to help you. Okay. I mean, I gave you the framework on how to do it. You can technically do it yourself. Our program is just designed to give you the accountability, the help, the walkthrough process. Like, we're going to give you everything that you need. Okay. No Facebook ads. Really, I don't think we're spending anything on any softwares. Not that I could think of. If there is, it's going to be like pennies. Okay. There's some AI softwares and things that we use are like 40 cents, 10 cents, 5 cents to create like an image. But ChatGPT can do a lot of that for free anyway. So really, you're not spending any money that I can foresee right now. Let's see. Give it your full focus 90 days. Absolutely, brother. If our $5,000, if we make it, how much to join for the next program? It depends what you want to do, right? We have a bunch of different things we want to do. If you just want to like go all in with my affiliate stacking ecosystem, we have our Freedom Breakthrough program. And then we also have our Inner Circle program, which is, north of 5 figures. So it just depends what you want to do, right? We have programs as low as 2K and then up to 12K, depending on, again, what you want to do. So again, don't worry about that too much, right? If you're making money and the system works for you, you're going to want to get to the next level. And that's why we built this the way we did, because selfishly, I have to get you to that 5K or else I don't want you going to the next program. Okay. So that's the goal. Yeah, Carolee, if we don't have a lot of followers, I think I answered this already, but yeah, the whole goal of this is building this from complete scratch, okay? All right. Absolutely. Can we do this while working a full-time job? Absolutely, right? We're not going to be spending time building funnels or making content using our own face or voice. We're using the AI to do a lot of it for us, and we're creating, like, okay, so here's the thing. You can probably have everything done once you get into the curriculum in probably 30 minutes to an hour. Okay. Like, we're going to give you the offer. You're going to build the profile funnel on your social media. Again, no software, just basically just creating a social media account. And then you just start promoting. Yeah, you can do this absolutely with a couple hours a week. Okay. Carlos said he's invested in my other programs, AI Launchpad. Yeah, no, see, that's great. So you already kind of have, a little bit of a head start over some people, and that's perfect, right? A lot of the stuff I teach with AI Launchpad and my accelerator program, we're building the systems, okay? And if you want to build the systems and you understand it, yeah, continue to do that. But this sprint is good for just if you want to make your first or next $5,000. Okay. I'll put it that way. Okay. All those programs are just supplementing. Everything that I launch is just supplementing each other. Okay. Because once you learn how to do this, you can do this for AI Launchpad, Carlos, or whatever it is that you're promoting. So yeah, man, I believe we can really help you with this. Especially if you want that first 5K or your next 5K. If you've already made money, it'll be your next 5K. All right. Awesome. Yeah. Same thing, brother. Yeah. So he's purchasing a lot of our softwares. Absolutely. Right. And if you've already done that, keep it. Like, I don't want you to not use the softwares. You already have it. Keep doing that. But the purpose of this is just speed implementation, accountability, and getting to that next level as fast as humanly possible. Okay. Yeah. 6 days is a deadline. Will we be promoting your products? Great question. We're going to give you a list of products that you can start promoting. Some of them will be some of my products. Some of them will be other products. The whole goal is just to get to the 5K as easy as possible. You want to have a high ticket product. So as low as $500 is like our minimum, and then as high as, $1,000, $2,000, because honestly, it's really easy to get to that first 5K if you have a higher ticket offer. So that's the goal with that. Tina, does this work with faceless accounts? Yeah, a lot of this stuff we're going to do is pretty much all faceless anyways. So yeah, absolutely. Carolee, what if we have AI Freedom Launchpad already? Yeah, keep that. Again, so okay, so I don't know if you're promoting this as one of your products, Carolee, but let's just say you already built the system, the software. Continue to do that. That's fine. But I mean, take the knowledge that we're going to help you through in this next 90 days and just add all the stuff that you've already done, right? So if you're new to me and like you haven't taken anything else, this is a perfect program for you. But if you've already taken some of my other stuff like the AI Launchpad, 9 to 5 Challenge, even Freedom Breakthrough, right? If you've taken all that stuff, it's still going to supplement, it's still going to help you, right? Again, the whole goal of this is we're not building something completely different. It all leads to our main area, our main program, because selfishly, I know if I can help you get to your first 5K, you're going to buy more. You're going to want to get to our next coaching program, our next softwares, we have so many things that we have in store, but I can't get you there unless I'm getting you results, right? So the whole goal of this is just to get your results as fast as humanly possible. And then we'll talk about how we can help you next. Because I can guarantee you, okay? I can guarantee if I get you results, and like even if it's your first 5,000, your first $1,000 you've ever made, you're gonna want more. Because once you understand that this works for you, and it's not just something that you see all these other people making money, you're gonna buy more. Okay, and that's why I do these things. Okay. All right. How many hours would I need to spend per day or a week to achieve the 5K? I work 84 hours a week at my 9 to 5. Okay, so with the way we're going to show you and a lot of the AI methods and stuff like that, you really, I would say at least an hour a day, but we're going to show you how to schedule a lot of the stuff for you. So technically, you could probably just 4 or 5 hours a week, like minimum. The more you do, the more you're going to make and the faster you're going to make. But like bare minimum, at least 4 to 5 hours. And you can have everything scheduled out for the week. And we're going to show you how to schedule out everything. We're going to show you how to create the content. Everything will be done for you. Okay. And we're going to give you everything that you need to really just use AI and leverage that to get the results a lot quicker. Okay. So that is a lot of hours at work, but I've worked that many hours when I was at my 9 to 5 job. So for me, I worked an engineering job. I was working 60 hours a week. I was volunteering at my church, probably another 10 hours a week. And then I think I worked somewhere else. So I was probably in the 75, 80 hour range, and I was able to quit my job, right? So it's absolutely possible, especially if you have the right guidance, accountability, and that's what we have for you, okay? Is there a payment plan we can use? We don't have any payment plans, Trish. At the moment, I know if you go to the links, I'm going to drop the link again. We do offer, if you're US based, there's Klarna Afterpay. I think it's as low as like $25 if you want to get started on a payment plan. So yeah, there is actually a payment plan. Sorry, not through us personally, but if you go through, if you're US based, we do offer that on the page here. So this is the page. Again, if you go to the QR code and you go there, so I'm going to put it one more time. If you don't know how to use the QR code. So this is the page here. And this, once you enter your information, you can read through it, all that good stuff. But essentially, if you do want the payment plan, there's going to be an option here once you enter your information and all that good stuff. So yeah, so if you are US based, we do offer that on this page. Okay. Awesome. Good. Okay, I'm going to leave that link for a little bit. Let me know if there's any questions here. Oh, I do see one here that I missed. Okay, so Daniel says, I use AI Freedom Launchpad in my content creation every day. If you've learned from it, that skill becomes a part of yours and you can use that skill. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, I mean, if you've taken a lot of my stuff before, it's going to all complement each other. The biggest thing with the 90K sprint is really the intensity of it, right? Like we're really big on like the most results I ever got was when I was in sports and I had a coach and mentor like pushing me in check-ins, right? So, in football and in wrestling, I had to do a certain amount of workouts. I had to do a certain amount of drills in wrestling to be able to get really good at it, right? The reps. So not only did he tell me what to do, the weekly check-in was like, hey, did you do your 100, they call them, what do you call it? Shoots, like in wrestling, right? So whoever wrestled before basically shoots. This is how you take people down. Anyways, we'd have to do 100 a week. Okay. And we'd have to practice that. And if we didn't do it, then we would get in trouble. We'd have to run bear crawls around the track, right? We're not going to make you do that, but we're going to be like, hey, you need to do the things that we're showing you to do. It works. So that's the goal with this is really pushing you to get those results. Again, selfishly, I want to get you to my next program because, just after years of helping so many people and so many people have gotten results, don't get me wrong, but we want more people to get results. And, a big part of that is making sure that we can just make it simple for you just starting out. And once we get you the results that you want and it's real, then we ascend you to the more, long-term stuff, right? Because if you see what I do, right, I have, I have my YouTube channel, I have, my Instagram content, I have my blogs, I have all this stuff going on. But the thing is, it took me a while to kind of learn all these little pieces, right? And the goal with the 5K sprint is really just to get your results fast. So then we could build the long-term business. Okay. So that's my goal for you. So I'm going to leave that link again here. Trish says, does this involve OfferLab? Not necessarily. That could be one of the offers. I know they have like a $500 offer. So that could be like one of your phase one. Again, we're really not using any softwares. It's like the most simple program ever that we've ever created. Really, the program is about the accountability and the momentum and the intensity for these 90 days. We really think, or we know that we can, let's just say you don't hit the 5K, right? Let's just say you don't hit it. I know for a fact that the what do you call it? That the knowledge you're going to get, and not only the knowledge, but the reps and how many times we're going to have you post a day. I guarantee it through those 90 days, whether you hit the 5K or not, you're going to have the discipline. You're going to have the knowledge to continue doing that. Okay. And that's the goal. Okay. That's how intense this program is. Insight. Okay. Am I posting to my personal social profiles or pages? We're going to recommend that you do your personal profiles. That typically gets the best results, what we've seen. Awesome. Okay, cool. So yeah, guys, I'm going to leave that QR code so you can get your phone out, take a picture of that QR code. Where are we at here? Right there. Right there. Bam. Right there. Or you can go to that link right there. Or you can go to the comments or the description in the YouTube comments, or if you're watching this on Facebook or wherever you're at. So let's see here. Thank you for sharing your knowledge, expertise, and kindness to finding any solutions. Absolutely. That's the goal. We have so many cool things that we're doing, and I don't want to overwhelm you if you're not getting the results that you want. So the whole goal of this is just simplicity and accountability. Like, we're just taking it back to the basics. Like, get a quick offer, no funnel, no website, start promoting. Okay. Obviously, I want you to build the email list. I want you to have automation. I want you to have all those things, but we also want you to get results quicker. Okay. So that's kind of where we're at. Okay. Is once we get you those results, it's going to work for you. We know that you're in it for real. and then we can send you to our main programs where we can actually help you do this. When is the start date again? So great question. Let me pull this up. Let's see here. Let's see. So we're closing this down in 6 days. So I believe, let me check the date here. Yeah, so we should be starting next. So October 6th is when we actually start the actual 90-day sprint. Okay, so basically we're opening up the offer now, the 90-day sprint. We're opening it up. Okay, 6 days. People are going to join us. We're going to either close before the 6 days, or I'm sorry, we're going to close this in 6 days or once we get filled up. Okay. So that's how we're doing it. And we're not opening up anything else. Okay. At least at the moment. Okay. We may open up another round later. Okay. But we're not focusing on that. Okay. So this really is a close. Okay. So it's not, I promise you, we're not just throwing a random date and we're going to like keep the offer open. This is a legit, I'm closing it down. You can't buy it. Once we start, I can't let anyone in because, you know, someone comes in 2-3 weeks later, now they're throwing everyone off behind and we're not doing that. Okay. All my other stuff is evergreen. You can join it and you can take it as you want. This is the first time I've ever done a live sprint where we're helping you live every single week. Okay. So this is something I've never launched before. I'm really excited about it. Let's see. Tina says, does this work in any niche? Yeah, absolutely. Tina, the framework and the content that we're going to show you how to do or show you how to create is can be done for any niche. Okay. Now I will say, a lot of the stuff that I'm going to show you how to do is in the make money or the, online, like make money online niche, because that's just my niche. I love it. But I'm going to give you the framework on how to find your offer quickly. Okay. So either way, you'll be fine. And then, you know, we can use OfferLab for a lot of this stuff too, which is really cool. Paul says, if I can't sign up at the moment. Yeah. So basically the link there, you'll know it's closed when it says closed. Okay. So, there was a lot of people on this stream. I haven't even checked if we're closed, but basically what happens is, if you go to this link and we'll have a big sign that says closed here. Okay. And then basically you can get on the wait list for the next one if we do a next one. Okay. So again, this is going to be, so for sure we're closing at this date or when we hit our capacity. Okay. So yeah, so that's kind of where we're at with everything. Okay. So you'll know if you go to the link and it says closed. Okay. I have bought many programs recently, but cannot get emails or DMs from others, even though I was posting consistently. Does that help? Yeah. Again, we're going to make this so simple. It's like so simple what we're doing in this 90-day sprint. The whole goal is results. Okay. Whole goal is results. We're gonna help you do all the other stuff with the emails and all the other things later. But again, with this 90-day sprint is just about gaining results. Okay. That's it. Quick question. Are there really people buying high ticket? Oh my gosh. Yes. I sell high ticket offers every single day. I mean, of course I have a, big following now and my system just is crazy cool now, but yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have beginners selling 2K, 5K offers. Like, again, like I know it's hard to imagine that you can sell a high ticket offer if you've never done it. Right. I remember when I first started in 2019, I was like, man, I can't even make $5 online. And when you haven't made money, it makes sense. Like you just don't understand like how it's possible. But the thing you got to realize is people buy high ticket offers because they're in pain, right? The highest offer I've personally spent, I've spent about, this is like $90,000, $100,000, because I had a really big pain I wanted solved. Okay. Now I had made money in my business, so that's why I was able to spend that much money. Right. But, I had a really painful experience as I grew my business. And one of my mentors was able to help me basically scale to 8 figures with that 100K investment, right? So I've personally spent 6 figures in coaching and high ticket. Okay. That's high ticket, right? So it's really not hard to do a high ticket offer once you understand that this is possible. Okay. Nope. No upsells at all. No order bumps, nothing. Okay. This is just $500 and there's not going to be upsells until you get that 5K. Then we're going to get you into our inner circle and all that stuff. Okay. And being 100% transparent, yes, we do have upsells later once you get the results. Okay. But we're not talking about that. We just want to get you results. Okay. But the actual program, you spend $500, there's no upsells, nothing. Okay. Again, I've never done anything like this. It's pretty crazy. Joseph says, I'm currently in Uber. I can't use the QR code. Okay. We'll have the link on the YouTube description. So you should be able to just go there after, or you can take a screenshot of the QR code, whatever works, man. Is your current offer on this live the same as the offer in your other YouTube videos? No, this is completely different. This is a brand new offer. You're on this live stream. This is completely different. We've never done this before. We have an open and close date. We have a set limit. And I promise you, okay, I want you to keep me accountable, okay? You come back to this page in 7 days, okay? You go to this page in 7 days, you can't get in. I don't care like how much emails you send my support team, like you cannot get in once this is closed, okay? So again, I'm serious about it because we may open up another round like another time, but I don't want to do that right away. Like we want to help people get results and then possibly open up another round in the future. Okay. So yeah. Heading to use. Awesome. Well, congratulations. We'll see you inside. Daniel says, how you buy is how you sell. If anyone has a challenge believing that you can sell high ticket, I suggest that you invest in one yourself. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's such a good point. Yeah. I'm a buyer. I have a problem. I like to buy lots of courses and mentorship. And even when I didn't have the money, like back in 2019, I would always buy these things. I wouldn't recommend that, by the way, because then you have all this stuff that you're doing. So I actually don't recommend that you buy a lot of courses, but yeah, I still have that problem because I get this ADD. But anyways, yeah, definitely buy the things that you want to promote. I definitely recommend that. Curious, who were your mentors? I've had a lot of great mentors, man. Like when I first started, I didn't have any direct mentors because I couldn't afford them. So when I first started in 2019, I had like my YouTube mentors, right? So maybe I'm your YouTube mentor now. But I would watch guys like Russell Brunson, Onyx Singal, Alex Becker. And then as I started making more money, I started hiring people that I wanted to teach me. So Onyx Singal was probably one of my biggest mentors I've paid the most money to. He's helped me build webinars and systems and taxes. And, he's built a $60 million a year business. So naturally I wanted his help because I wanted some of those results. So yeah, those are some of my mentors. I'm in. Love it. Congrats and welcome. Hey, Jonathan, I just bought the AI Freedom Launchpad. Do we have access to this if we bought it? This is a whole different program, brother. Again, AI Launchpad, this is our AI program that you can resell. I think it's a great program to, if you want your own funnel, want your own product. But this is more of a sprint, right? Like we just want to get you to 5K as fast as humanly possible. That doesn't mean you can't do the AI Launchpad stuff like while you're doing this sprint. But it's a different program, separate. And yeah, so just want a heads up. Huge congratulations. Yeah, I've seen so many people join already. So congrats, everyone. Awesome. So is there any other questions, guys? I'm going to drop the link one more time here. There's the QR code. I'm going to put it here. Put it one more time. Again, it's closing in 6 days or until we hit our limit there. So there we go. So just www.jonathanmontoyalive.com/first5K online. Okay. Great question. After the 90 days, any further support? No, so after the sprint, we're closing down the group. And then, the goal is to get to that 5K. And then we have our actual like long-term program where we actually build out the systems and the funnels and the automations. And that's where we really kind of dive deep into like, digital marketing and AI and all the cool stuff that we do. But yeah, after the 90 days, you'll have the knowledge to continue doing it without the accountability. And I believe you'll have the habits in place to continue doing it yourself. Let's just say if you didn't want to go to the next program. So that's the goal. Oh, I love that. Just to let you know, you are mine and my granddaughter's mentor. Awesome. Thank you so much. That's so cool. So good. All right. I'm going to leave that link one more time, guys. I'm going to wait for about a minute or two. I will keep answering questions as long as you're asking them. So go ahead and drop them down below. If not, we will go ahead and get off and we'll start the 90-day sprint next week. I'm excited. Not sure. The system keeps rejecting my card. Call your bank. There may be an issue there. So yeah, definitely see if either reach out to my support. It's typically on the bank side of things. So if you wanna reach out to them and see what's going on, I'll also look as well, make sure it's all good. But yeah, appreciate you and your team. How can we watch this live? So we'll send an email to watch the live. And you can also watch this on YouTube as well. But we'll send an email. Yes, super excited to help you. We start the sprint next week. Once we close the doors, we start that Monday, and we're going all in, baby. We're going all in. I'm super excited. Purchased from you in the past without any issues. Okay. I'll take a look at that. If you want to send my support a message, I'll personally look at that and see what's going on. But I do see it's working. I do see people getting access. So it could be it on your side with the bank. I'm not sure. So sometimes it does that. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Hector Corrales. Absolutely, brother. Thanks for being here. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, if you're watching this later, there's a QR code. There's a link in the description. There should be a link somewhere. I'm sure you can find it. It'll be somewhere. So thank you all for watching. Hope to see you inside the 90-day 5K sprint. Really excited for this, guys. We'll talk to you soon. God bless.